Good evening. My name is Heather Waters. The date is April 4th, 2021. It is 7:47 p.m. The name of the course is EDU 284. My name is Heather Waters, and the title of the book I'm reading is called Red Sun Girl by Jean and Claudio Marzello. Pictures by Susan Madah. The North Carolina Foundation helps with school readiness by providing domains related to children's growth and development and individual goals used as guidelines to help parents, teachers, and early childhood specialists ensure they are providing high quality care. It is based on research based practices and developmentally appropriate ages. The link is NC_ver.ver/ver/ver/ver/ver/16-105950953. One specific foundation goal is Goal LDC 9. Children comprehend and use information presented in books and other print media. Each goal is appropriate for this specific group of children because I believe that the children need to be challenged. Not too hard, but a bit more than usual so they can see they are smart and able learners and to build confidence and a love of learning. I read Tucker the Turtle and asked questions like, what do you do when you get upset? They had a hard time understanding the question and didn't answer it the way I had hoped. I also asked them to recall information from the story, and they seemed to have a hard time doing that too. I know that I'm a good teacher, and I hope to captivate their attention in this book, The Red Sun Girl. It is quite longer than they are used to. So, it is not only a challenge to them, but to me as well. The Red Sun Girl. Red sun, blue sun. Once there was a world with two suns. When the red sun was up, people were people. When the blue sun was up, people were animals. All except for Kyrie. Every blue sun, she woke up crying. Her mother was a pig, her father was a goat, her sisters Anne and Jan were ducks, but Kyrie was always a girl. Quack, quack, the ducks flew around her head. Leave me alone, said Kyrie, running to her mother. The pig sobbed and the pig held her tight. Mama, sobbed Kyrie. Jan and Anne are teasing me. Girls, get out, said her mother. Your sister can't help the way she is. Can I go too? Asked Kyrie. No, said her mother. During Blue Sun, you're different. Everyone makes fun of you. So Kyrie sat inside alone. She got madder and madder. For 8 years she had stayed inside during Blue Sun. Well, she wasn't going to any more. Kyrie decided to run away to the desert. She took some crackers and juice, and then she ran out the back door. Her mother was rolling in the mud and never saw Kyrie go by. Her father and her sisters were playing tag. They never saw Kyrie either. Kyrie ran from tree to tree until she got to the edge of town. Then she went into the desert. The desert. The desert was a fine place to live, or so Kyrie thought. She ran and played and waved to the blue sun. She slept on the soft, warm sand. During red sun, she drank her juice. During the next blue sun, she ate her crackers. Soon Kyrie had nothing left to eat or drink. Suns rose and set, but she didn't see them. Kyrie was sick. She could no longer walk. Red sun, blue sun, it made no difference now. Kyrie fell down on the sand and almost died. She dreamed of a glass of water. Kyrie drank and opened her eyes, and she was in an underground den. An old woman was helping her. "Who are you?" asked Kyrie. "I found you in the desert," said the old woman. "Now hush, it's time to rest so we can change our shapes for Blue Sun." The old woman lay down beside Kyrie and they both fell asleep. When Kyrie awoke, a fox was staring at her. "Why are you still a girl?" the fox asked. "I never changed," said Kyrie sadly. "It's been different all my life." "Is that why you ran away?" asked the fox. "Yes," said Kyrie. The fox frowned and said, "There is someone who can help you, but he's not very nice." Kyrie jumped up. "Who is he?" she cried. "I don't care if he's nice or not." The fox said, "He is called the Animal Singer. He lives in the mountain and he changes shape all day long. And he can change other people too." "I'll go to him right away," said Kyrie. "He is very greedy," said the fox. "You will have to pay him." Kyrie began to cry. "I have no money," she said. "Nor do I," said the fox, "but I do have a magic ruby." The fox handed Kyrie a shiny red stone. "Don't you want it?" asked Kyrie. The fox smiled and said, "Magic presents given for free somehow always return to me. Now hurry! If you find the Animal Singer, you can be an animal by Blue Sun." "Where should I go?" asked Kyrie. The fox pointed to the mountain. "That is the place where his magic works. When you get there, hold the ruby in the air, and you will find the Animal Singer. Listen for his greedy laugh. If you're thirsty, put the ruby to your lips. Good luck." The Animal Singer. Kyrie ran and ran and ran, and when she got thirsty, she held the ruby to her lips and drank something fresh and cool. Before the end of the red sun, Kyrie reached the mountain. She held the ruby up and heard a greedy laugh. She felt the ruby getting warm. Kyrie turned. The ruby became cold, so she turned the other way. Warmer, warmer, warmer. "Oh!" Kyrie almost stepped on a mouse, shouted Kyrie. She chased the mouse but could not catch him. Kyrie started walking again. The ruby got colder, so she went the other way. Warm, warmer. Hiss! A rattlesnake slid before her. Kyrie almost fainted. Then she heard that laugh again. "Stop!" she cried. "I need to talk to you." But the rattlesnake turned into a lizard and hid. "I will pay you!" shouted Kyrie. The lizard crawled out onto a rock, and Kyrie stepped closer. The ruby was very hot. "Are you the Animal Singer?" she asked. The lizard turned into a man in the lizard skin suit. "What if I am?" he said. The fox said, "You can help me. I never changed into an animal during Blue Sun," said Kyrie. The Animal Singer laughed. "Ha ha! I could sing a song that would turn you into a worm," he said. "Oh no, please not that," said Kyrie. "My sisters are ducks. They might eat me by mistake." "If you give me that ruby, I'll turn you into a bluebird," the Animal Singer said. Kyrie wanted to be a bluebird, but she hated to give up the ruby. What if she needed its cool drink in the desert? A strange thing happened. The ruby began to throb. It felt alive in Kyrie's hand. "Go ahead," it seemed to say. "Take a chance." Kyrie held out the ruby. "Change me quickly," she said. The Animal Singer grabbed the ruby and put it in his pocket. Then he spread his arms and began to sing. "Red as a ruby and red as a rose, no more fingers and no more toes. Blue sun, bluebird, red sun, girl." His voice was high and then low, fast and then slow. Kyrie felt herself fall under a spell, and soon she was asleep. The Fox and the Hawk. It was Blue Sun. Kyrie woke up feeling small and stiff. She opened her eyes and saw feathers on her arms. "I have wings!" she shouted. She ran and flipped and took off into the air. She was flying. It was a wonderful feeling. She could see the mountain, the desert, and her town far away. Kyrie's heart leaped. She could not wait to go home. "Stop!" she heard someone cry. She turned and saw a big hawk circling over her. "Look, I can fly," she said. "You bet you can," said the hawk meanly. "That's because I changed you into a bluebird. My ruby is gone. Tell me where it is, or I'll turn you into a worm." The hawk was the Animal Singer. Kyrie tried to fly away from him, but she wasn't fast enough. Where's my Ruby? I don't know, cried Kyrie. You're lying, he said. He was about to grab her, then someone shouted, Down here! They looked down and they saw the fox. The ruby was in her paw. Its magic had brought it back to her. The hawk flew down and Kyrie didn't know what to do. She didn't know how to land. Drop! Yelled the fox. Kyrie folded her wings under her and dropped. Thud! She landed in the sand. Then everything happened fast. The fox tossed the ruby into the sand. The hawk sprang onto it, and the fox jumped onto its back. Drop it, said the fox. The hawk dropped the ruby. Let me go, he screamed, or I'll turn her into a worm. Kyrie folded her blue wings tight. No, you won't, said the fox. I know about your magic. It only works in the mountain. Now leave us alone, you greedy old fool. The fox gave the hawk a shake and let him go. Kyrie and the old fox watched him fly away. Thank you, said Kyrie. You're welcome, said the fox. You look very nice as a bluebird. Home again. As the bluebird rose in the sky, Kyrie flew home. She landed on a tree in her backyard. Look, quacked Anne. Who is that pretty bluebird? Asked Jan. Why don't you come visit? Said the pig. You can even have supper here. Kyrie flew down. She visited her family without telling them who she was. She played with the ducks happily, and when they asked her to stay over, she said she would. You can sleep in my sister's bed, said Anne sadly. Where is your sister? Asked Kyrie. She ran away because she never changed shape, said Jan. We miss her so, said the goat. Kyrie wanted to tell them her secret, but she didn't. Not yet. After all, she did not know if she would turn back into a girl again. She wanted to make sure. Soon, everyone went to bed. When the red sun rose, up jumped Kyrie. I'm home, she yelled. I was a bluebird. Everyone hugged her over and over. What happened, they asked. Kyrie told her family about all the adventures